recently came across a show on our local TV stations called 女人必學100道菜, which for those of you who don't speak Cantonese means 100 dishes a woman must learn. If it's not obvious enough to you, this show teaches you how to make obscure dishes so that you can trap a man. I don't like to make a fuss, and I know that we live in a super conservative Asian society. No matter how much we like to pretend that Hong Kong is some pinnacle of modernity, being super modern. But this just feels kind of like super backwards. What century is it? 21st? What? What? On top of this, the tagline for the show is, cook well, marry well. Oh my gosh. Because you know, women would only want to learn to cook in order to trick a man into marrying her, in order to cover up her horrible personality and her pitch black heart. Not that any of that stuff matters when you can make a mean piece of pork wrapped in fish paste with oil-soaked fruit. Wow. Or would a steamed boneless fish head in watered chestnut soup be more attractive to a suitor? Delicious! Yes, ladies, 100 dishes you must learn, or you are useless and you're not worth your dowry. Of course, they do offer some shortcuts to make your culinary adventures a little bit easier. Say you're rushing back from work and time is a little tight for you to get that dinner on the table for your family. You can say use store-bought stock instead of making it from scratch. Motherfucker, you expect us to be working full time and prepare the full meal? Like, prepare this whole ass crab for dinner after I get home from work and I have to do the shopping? Apparently, Chinese husbands used to expect 3 to 4 dishes along with soup with their rice for dinner every night. But you know what? We have takeout now! You can pay a restaurant not very much money for them to cook it for you, and you can take it home after work, because you a busy bitch. And the fact that women can make money now means that sometimes you might choose to get takeout because their ungrateful families could not be bothered to chip in and help prepare dinner, but instead gave their mother 100 menu item video tutorial to learn to appease this family. You're lucky you're not getting cereal or peanut butter sandwiches for dinner. I've watched a few clips and it includes highlights of them saying stuff like meaning, oh, you not only might be able to finagle some likes, you might be able to finagle a lover. Or another classic, meaning, your mother-in-law is going to love you. You would treat my son like shit, and I hate your face, but this soup's so damn good. But Elaine, you're not married either. That's true. But you know what? I'm a pretty damn good cook, and I know this might be unbelievable to some of you, but I learned to cook without the goal of trying to impress a man. I know, crazy, isn't it? Well, hey, maybe I'm wrong. You think I'm being a feminazi and I'm trying to cancel everything? Just to be clear, I'm not trying to cancel anyone. They can make whatever backwards TV show they like, and if they have an audience, good for them. I am just a little bit disappointed, I guess, that this kind of rhetoric is still on TV, and it reinforces the fact that both my value and worth in society is linked to my wifely duties and not anything important like intelligence or independence or being a decent human being. Or, you know, like actually matching with the person you're trying to marry. And maybe nothing I do in this life is gonna make up for the fact that I didn't trap a husband. Because apparently here, being married and then being divorced is still better than never having been married. Like even if you get married like 4 times and you get divorced, still good. You got good trapping skills. Personally, I'm excited for the next series they make where they teach you how to warm your womb with ginger so you can make more sons. This whole thing is kind of giving me Mulan vibes, where she needs to meet the matchmaker and she's a terrible woman because she can't pour tea. But I saved China! Shut up and get back in the kitchen and debone that fish head! So ladies, remember, if you suck at cooking and cook rice like this,
drain it, which will make it a bit gloopy when you're stir frying.
It's okay, I still think you're valuable to society. Thanks for watching! You like the new setup? You see? It's a rainbow. Rainbow books. Don't look at the contents of the book. They're like old textbooks and stuff, but they're colored correctly. They're color coded. What's the word? Anyway, if you don't mind a mouthy woman, go ahead and click that thumb thing, like the upward one, and subscribe to the channel if you want to watch this bitch spout off more. Subscribe.